Hey, Big Brother fans. Well, I am so excited that production gave us a little clip of exactly why Angela was down on the floor crying while Brooklyn was busy doing up a fancy charcuterie board. We had talked about it in a prior video that she was upset, but now Big Brother has treated us to a never before seen diary room clip that breaks it all down, and it's nothing short of amazing and just this epic super villain move by Brooklyn. So I've seen some people theorizing that Angela's so angry at Brooklyn because she's menopausal. That is an easy excuse, but it's clearly so much more than that. So we saw in the live feeds, it's like a day or two ago. It was after the nomination ceremony. So actually several days ago. So like Thursday night, Angela's lying on the living room floor in tears while Brooklyn is making up this gorgeous meat and cheese board. So, it looked really good. The rest of the house joined her in the kitchen as Brooklyn made this whole thing. They dive into this gorgeous charcuterie board while Angela laid there crying, occasionally like shooting these death stares over their way. So fans were, watching the feeds were wondering, okay, why is she bawling? Are the tears real? Did she somehow hurt her back in the comp or something? And as it turns out, man, Brooklyn might really be Cruella de Vil in this ceremony because she outright stole something from Angela. Not a puppy, not 101 Dalmatians, but close. Just looking on the live feeds, though, there just wasn't enough info to figure out why Brooklyn's charcuterie drove her off the deep end. Thankfully, Big Brother came through. They dropped a DR clip with a sobbing Angela that explained everything. And boy, does Brooklyn look 5 times awful over what she did. So you'll remember Angela, of course, was week 4 HOH, the one that Quinn overtook. She got her HOH basket, and then she also got her birthday basket. And those always come with tasty treats. The problem was in the HOH wall comp that Tucker won, we all saw Angela was first to fall off the wall. And when she did, Big Brother announced coming in last place made her a have-not. Kimo fell next, also a have-not, and then Joseph went third. So they are stuck in the bad room with cold showers and on slop. So the scoop is Angela had delicious meats and cheeses from one of her baskets, I believe her birthday basket, that she did not get to eat before she went on have-not status last Thursday. And guess what? That's what Brooklyn used to make that gorgeous spread that everyone gobbled up. While poor have-not Angela laid on the floor crying and listening to them all enjoy her goodies that Brooklyn literally served up on a platter. This is why she was devastated. And here's what Angela said in her DR session. She says about Brooklyn, she's freaking eating my charcuterie stuff. And then Angela hisses, annoying. And then there's another clip of her on the floor looking over at everyone, wiping away tears as Brooklyn, Tucker, and others dive into the meat and cheese platter. So back in the DR, Angela's full on crying, saying, I don't mind sharing, but it was awarded to me. And then we get lots of clips of everybody eating and moaning about how good the spread is that Brooklyn prepared. I mean, Quinn and Leah, Tucker, Makensy, all of them were in there. And then back to the DR, Angela's in tears saying, Brooklyn, she did not ask me. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's funny, not funny. So somebody that was eating in the kitchen, eating the spread, commented on the cheese saying, dude, the brie is delish. And everybody's moaning, groaning, and then they keep cutting back to Angela on the floor. She's dying inside while everybody eats her treats, and Brooklyn gets the credit for it all. So back in the DR, Angela's wiping away angry tears and insisting those cheeses and meats do stay good for 2 to 3 weeks. They don't go bad in a week.
And those cheeses and meats do stay good for 2 to 3 weeks. They don't go bad in a week.
And then we see more of Makensy and Brooklyn standing over the charcuterie, and Angela's back in the DR, waving her hands wildly, saying, oh, it just pisses me off. So, and then the clip flips back to Brooklyn smiling, and what you now see is clearly a villainous smile as she's noshing her way through the board with everybody else. And then, oh my gosh, it gets even more dramatic. We see Angela is completely off the chair in the DR. She's so devastated about her cheese and meat being eaten by everybody after Brooklyn made the board. She's actually down on the floor bawling and kind of looking heavenward. I don't know if she's wanting the good Lord to strike down Brooklyn. Oh my gosh. Big Brother editors, being totally hilarious, by the way, have this music playing behind the clip. Sounds like it's from Sophie's Choice or something, all right? I suspect that production knew Angela would be first to fall off the wall. Hell, I think we all knew. I said here it was going to be Angela followed by Kimo very shortly. So they knew she was going to be a have-not on her birthday, and that to me is probably why they delivered her birthday basket a week early when everybody was wondering why not have it on her birthday. Clearly, everybody saw it, and Brooklyn knew that was Angela's stuff because everybody saw the birthday basket. There's no way she didn't know, and Brooklyn decided to use up all of Angela's stuff. And you remember that was the night she was doing angry food prep right after Tucker nominated her. So clearly Brooklyn, thought Angela should be on the block instead of her, but she couldn't really do anything to Tucker. So she was lashing out. And so, yeah, I definitely think Angela has a right to be salty about this. She's been struggling with the slop. She said the texture's really getting to her. She's been so hungry. And, I know in the back of her mind, she was thinking, when I'm off slop, I've got my birthday goodies, but Brooklyn gave them to the whole house. And I mean, kudos to Angela, honestly, for lying there on the floor, quietly crying instead of throwing a fit and confronting Brooklyn and everybody else for eating her stuff. That's what week one Angela would have done in the Big Brother house, but she saved her tears for Allison Grodner in the diary room. And thankfully, production gave us this clip. Unfortunately, I cannot show it to you because CBS gets really mad and prosecutorial if you post, video clips of theirs on YouTube. But maybe the clip is going to be on the next edited episode this week or next, or maybe they'll save all the meat and cheese drama for the final 3 clip show at the end of the season. But yeah, Brooklyn did Angela so dirty, and I just can't see how Brooklyn didn't know exactly what she was doing. She knew Angela was a have-not, and she knew that stuff was Angela's. Brooklyn could have at least asked. And by the way, right now, Brooklyn is upset because she's still on the block because Tucker used his POV on Quinn. She's facing eviction if she doesn't win the AI arena. And guess who approached her to be nice, even after what all she did to her? Yep, it was Angela. She went and comforted Brooklyn. And then Angela later told Joseph, even though she shouldn't feel sorry for Brooklyn, she does, because she's, Angela's only human and she can't think this is just Big Brother. She said she, just still empathizes. Wow. I mean, I know fans are divided on whether they want Brooklyn to stay this week and stir the pot or get evicted on Thursday's live episode. After seeing this, heck yeah, my thought is keep Brooklyn and get more insanity like her driving poor Angela to tears by absconding with her precious charcuterie goodies and serving it to the whole house. Like the meats and cheeses themselves, that was just cold. All right, come back soon for more BB Goodies, live feeds, insights, and more.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.